Are your children sitting at home? Did you register them for summer classes? Or do you prefer they go see their grandma? Do you prefer they just sit around the house and making sweet nonsense kind of sound? There are so many arguments around why children should not bother going for any summer class or anything that has to do with the book. But here today we have a professional teacher in the studio who will be telling us probably reasons why or why not we should consider summer classes. So at this point, I can't even tell you if summer classes is good or not. I mean, she's got to tell us. All right, so I have Auntie. I've been calling her Auntie Sharon since she got in here. Okay, so she's going to tell us all her qualifications so that you know she's an authority in this field.
Hey.
How you doing? How you doing, Sharon?
I'm fine. My name is Sharon Sobina Fred Hosfor. I'm an educationist. I've been in the teaching profession for 7 years.
Wow.
Okay, so I've taught children. I'm basically in the primary sector. I teach primary children only, nursery and primary. So that's age 2 to 10.
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay, so now we have this argument going on. Some parents insist that it doesn't make sense. I mean, this child has been schooling since January down to July. Why can't he or she rest the brain and do some other thing? Why still stress this child with extracurricular summer lessons that has to still do with books? Is this child supposed to read all through the year? Help us.
All right, it's an interesting topic, so to say. I would say it depends on the child. Now we have upcoming children, high flyers. When we say upcoming children that are not educationally, they are not there, academically, they are not there yet.
Okay.
And then children that are already high flyers and all that. So for children that are upcoming, I do not advise parents to keep such children at home. At all, because I believe that when a child is not doing anything that is related to academics or anything, the child tends to even forget what he or she have learned before. So for such children, I prefer they go for summer lessons. If parents do not, so most parents, because of to move the children and all that, they don't tend to take them to school for summer lessons or something, but they intend to employ private tutors and all. So I do not advise parents that have upcoming children that as a parent, we know our children. We know that our children are not doing well academically. I do not advise such parents to keep those children idle, not doing anything at all. So it's rather they go to school and then go for summer lessons. Now we have different types of summer lessons. They call them summer boot camp and all that. So I advise children that are upcoming to go for summer lessons where they teach them what they are supposed to get to know in the next class, that's the next session or next term, than just keeping them at home. You get? So, and then I also advise parents not to bring in private tutors, because when the child is all by himself, there are things the child is supposed to learn with other children. Some children learn when they are around their peers. Now you have to understand your child and know how your child learn better for you to be able to know what to do. But I do not advise that a child should sit at home doing nothing.
Okay, but there is this school of thought that says, I mean, you already have a child from 7 a.m. most of the times down to 2 till 4 p.m. sometimes. Some schools, they close by 4 p.m. And some parents are wondering, is that not too much of a time already? The summer time should be for
Rest.
father and daughter, father and son communication kind of relationship. Why the extra? But is it that the teachers do not have enough time from first term, second term, third term, and they still need this or that time?
That's one. That particular argument. Now, the parents, the teacher, or the school, they had first term, second term, third term to get to know this child. And now this child is going to another class at the end of a session. You're moving to another class.
So this is more like a
Yes.
Oh.
So you have to get the child ready for the other class this child is going to. And then if that child now forgets what he or she has learned before, it's trouble.
Now, that's on the other side. On the other side, parents are saying most private schools do not have provision to pay their teachers during holiday. And so they use this other summer class or summer lesson to raise money to be able to pay the teachers during holidays. Is that not also another reason? Because not if the summer class or summer lesson is even free, the parents would have to pay another fee that is not school fees of the other third term or the first term that they're about to start. So is that not another way of raising funds?
I think people just naturally like to talk. I think that just
But that's the reality. Some schools don't
you are
pay
not
during
paying.
holidays.
Yeah, some schools don't pay, but where I work, they pay. So I don't think they use the money they get from this summer class is not even up to what they used to run the school for that month. Yes. So you cannot say most parents or most schools, whatever thing they are doing is for the benefit of their teachers. They don't want their teachers to be frustrated. By the time you bring in a child in a new term, and then that child has forgotten what the child, you now have to, and then you have maybe 15 or 16 other children you have to cater for, and then this child is dragging you back and is struggling, and then you need to, it's too much work. You put in too much work for what? When you can easily just bring this child, pay a little token, and they bring this child up to this level where they can take it from there. I don't know if you get it. So it's parents shouldn't take it like because these teachers, they don't have what they want to do. And I take offense to that, because parents, or let's say people, take teachers as if they are beggars, or let's say people take teachers as if they don't have they see little of teachers, and it's not supposed to be so. So from that aspect of them thinking that these old summer lessons are supposed to help them to pay their teachers is not a good ideology.
But for some schools, it's a strategy, actually.
I don't know, but where I work is not.
Okay,
and
but
where I've been working.
But where you work currently, are you guys having summer lessons?
Okay, no, there's no summer classes.
Why?
We're not doing summer classes. It's too much work.
Too much work
for us teachers. We are not doing summer classes right now.
Okay.
But we advise parents to get tutors, and then for our examination classes, that's year 4 and 5, we organize. They come in, I think, twice a week for just because they have exams they need to write September. So if you leave them. So they just come in twice a week just to brush them up and all that.
So now,
if any parent do not want to take their children for summer classes, they should enroll them in hairdressing.
Yeah, that's what some parents even prefer.
But for high flyers, children that are doing well, not for children that are.
Okay, now that's good. Do parents actually accept and know and sincerely know that my child is not doing well academically?
Some people are living in denial.
Because I think that's another problem.
Yeah, some people are living in denial, but some accept and take full responsibility and try to bring their child up to speed. But out of 100 parents, maybe like 40 accept it, then 60 will put the blame on teachers.
But it's true now. I mean, I've been paying you since to. How come he's still? What he did not learn in the full 3 terms? Is he in summer lesson? He will now come and learn it. But that's an argument that can stand.
It's not our fault.
It's the child's brain.
It's the same teacher that is teaching high flyer that is teaching upcoming, so you cannot blame. So this is a hereditary.
But are there recommendations? Because at the end of the day, if teachers do not recommend to parents and say, look, I think your son is struggling with, let's say, mathematics or the quantitative or the verbal reasoning, I think he needs this. Are there recommendations to help parents that do not have high flyers children? I mean, that's what you call them. Are there recommendations from teachers?
They do. They recommend. Where I work, we organize like one-on-one meetings with such parents, and then we have discussions with them and all that. So, yeah. I don't agree to the fact that you don't let the parent be aware of what is going on, because if they are not aware, they'll put the blame on you.
Okay, so basically, as a teacher, as a qualified teacher, now I am emphasizing on this so that you know she's a professional and she has an authority, so what she says can stand. As a professional teacher, you're saying that you support their summer classes and lessons.
Yes. Yes,
okay,
I support with my full chest.
Okay, so she has given us the reasons why she supports.
Yes.
Do you want your own child to get involved in extracurricular activity? Do you prefer that? Well, she has given you reasons. If your child is not amongst the high flyers in his class and he's not doing so well, just maybe you might reconsider the summer lessons. But do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have your own thoughts and opinion different from what Auntie Sharon, Teacher Sharon, has shared with us today? All you need to do is to drop your thoughts, opinion on the comment section, and remember to share. And I will always say, we are building a vibrant generation, and you can do your parts. Thank you.
Thank you.